Hello everyone, this is the Reaper, and welcome to the Reaper Podcast. I am here with Niko from Wacko Zacko Podcast.
Yeah! Wacko Zacko Reviews. Represent the Wacko Zacko Reviews and Laptop Studios, all that goodness. Yeah. Definitely go come out. Oh, sorry. Is that...
No, go ahead.
Go check out my YouTube channel, Wacko Zacko Reviews. Also, go check me out on Spreaker. I just actually got done going live with the Ramblecast, which is what I do on Spreaker, and also the Wacko Zacko Podcast, which John Mayer has actually been on previous times in the past. We call him John Mayer on the podcast, which is hilarious.
It's an inside joke because they kept calling me John Mayer, which I'm like, okay, maybe they'll correct it and say Meyer, and they didn't. So Ron is kicking back, was laughing at everybody.
He's just laughing his ass off, like he's like freaking, I can't hold it in anymore, guys. You know, you've been saying call him John Mayer. This is John Meyer.
And it was awesome, and it was kind of like a callback for me because. When I was in elementary school, the principal kept calling me that, which was weird. And everybody, everybody just screamed Meyer, you know. It's just so funny.
Yeah, that's hilarious. What was it? And then Casey, that one line, I loved it. He said, "Well, John, your body's a wonderland."
Yeah, I remember that. Your body's a wonderland.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
But today,
yeah, I'm very. Oh, sorry. Let me just say, I'm very honored to be on this podcast. You know, I've had John on the podcast. He used to be one of the admins for the New Awesome YouTuber community. Shout out to that place because that's home base pretty much for me. Definitely go if you're a new YouTuber, go check that out. But yeah, John used to be one of the admins there, and he was a very awesome admin.
I tried to be. But I think, honestly, you got better admins. You know, Ron and...
yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah. It's all good, man. It's all good, you know.
Bradley.
Yeah, Brad, yeah.
Yeah, Brad. Brad is awesome, by the way.
Yeah, Brad, yeah, he's awesome.
But,
so let's get into the topics.
Alright, the topics we're going to be talking about is anime, manga, just video games in general, bands. Exactly. There's like a couple of bands I was wanting to talk about. And
awesome, okay.
And then the next one is, the last one is Hideo Kojima type deal, Metal Gear Solid 5, and that I was actually shout out on Python Selkin's video, which was pretty badass and awesome. So let's get started. So awesome. Let's get started into anime.
Yeah, okay, so recent anime I've been watching, I just actually got done, yesterday, I got done watching the OVA for Watamote, which is, for those of you who don't know what it is, it's the anime, no matter how I look at it, it's your guys' fault I'm not popular, or Watashi ga, some long Japanese name, or shortened down to Watamote. Follows Tomoko Kuroki, a middle schooler who goes into high school and thinks that, you know, once she's into high school, like, it'll change her life. But, you know, ever so slowly she realizes that her fleeting attempts to become popular fail miserably. It's definitely a cult classic, a lot like Lucky Star or, you know, stuff like that kind of thing. Usually Lucky Star, which is another anime that if you guys have not checked out, I highly suggest, that you know, it's very, very popular, you know, it's very cult classic, like 4chan, like you'll find so many Tomoko threads on /A on like 4chan and all that.
Huh. I never actually seen it before.
You might, like I said, you might not have seen it, but you've probably seen Tomoko because, like I said, she's one of those very popular anime characters. She's a cult classic, a lot like Kanata from Lucky Star.
Yeah. Recently, I've been getting into Naruto.
Oh yeah.
But it's kind of pissing me off because they're like, they leave it at the main story, and then it's like they're rewinding everything backwards for a filler. Like, it's like a what if. And to me, it's like, no, you don't do that. That's retarded.
Exactly.
You're retelling the whole story and getting people confused.
John, you don't have to say retarded, man. That could be offensive. Are you sure you can say that?
Trigger warning. No, I'm sorry.
No, like
but
Rick and Morty.
Dude, that show was awesome.
Oh God, have you caught up with it?
I haven't caught up completely, but I'm still on the way.
I've just got caught up with it. Like I did last weekend. I did like a marathon, and oh God, it's amazing. Yeah. Also, go check out chat. Not Spreaker chat, but Skype chat. I just sent you a picture of Tomoko. You've probably, like I said, you've probably seen her before.
I've seen it on memes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but my
it's a 13 episode series, and then it's got an OVA as well, which is, oh God, it's hilarious.
Dude, I've seen one anime. It was on that damn, I can't remember what YouTube it was. But the whole story is that there's a brother and sister, an attempt to get close to his sister. Like, she lifts up her mattress, and there's like tons and tons of porn.
No. You're wrong. It wasn't a mattress. It was her closet, and that was Urimeyu. It was My Sister Can't Be This Cute. And I actually just got done watching that anime, the first season, not the second one.
Oh yeah.
And I think the full name of it, I'm actually on my anime list right now. Which, guys, if you're an otaku or into anime, go check out my anime list, because that's a way of categorizing all the anime you're watching, currently watching, seen, that kind of thing. Anyways, so I'm on my anime list, and the full name of it is Ori no Imotu ga Konikawa Waki ga Nai. I butchered that terribly. Or Urimeyu, if I'm not mistaken. Orimu. Yeah.
So is that any good, or was it? Like...
It's first season. It's really, really good. First season. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of very funny scenes. It's a comedy. However, only watch the first season, because I watched a bit of the second season, and it's garbage. It takes every character, everything in season one, and just butchers it. And do you mind spoilers for season 2, or do you care about that?
No, I don't care about spoilers, man.
Okay, because I ignore the fact that this ever happened, and I say that this F that ending that never happened, because there were 2 alternate endings for Urimeyu, like the first season, if I'm not mistaken. There were 2 different outcomes, which is like they were making a joke about that with she plays like the erojis or whatever they're called, like the anime dating games, and they're like incest, that kind of thing. That's like the overwhelming underlining theme for Urimeyu, which is like it's like a joke pretty much. But in the second season, however, they take that little underlining joke and throw it out the window when he dumps every girl that has ever had interest in him whatsoever, and pretends to get married to his sister.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's how they end it. They do this fake wedding, they kiss, and then they go home. They're not married, but they did this like pretend wedding, and then they just move on like nothing had ever happened. And they've alienated every single person who's ever cared about them, except for their parents. And yeah, and that's how it ends. And you're just like, what the actual fuck?
Huh? Yeah, that is the actual fuck.
Yeah, exactly. And I never understood that ending. Like what the hell, Huh. And like there's one character, Kurokono. If I pronounce that right, I'm a total weeb when it comes to pronouncing names, so I'd have no clue how to pronounce it. But Kurokono, who's like this goth girl, and she's always fighting with Kurino, who's the main character, and the sister. They're always fighting, which is like a comedy element to it. Second season, she falls in love with the brother Kusune. I think that's his name. I don't know. Anyways, so she falls in love with him, and he ends up screaming at her and saying, I'm in love with someone else, and then she realizes what's going on, and then she's just like that's the last time you ever see her character. It's just like she's just like crying and like bawling, and then she like ends up ripping up something. Like she ends up ripping up something, and like it's like flashing over to all the different times they've been hanging out, and then she's just like, "This is garbage. You're a garbage piece of garbage. Fuck everything." She just throws it on the ground, just walks away, and I was like, "Wow." I mean, good way to take season 1 and just completely crumple that up and throw it in the damn garbage, because that's what they did with season 2.
Oh shit.
Yeah, don't watch it.
So just watch season 1. Don't watch season 2.
1. Don't watch season 2, because it never happened. If you look at it the way I look at it, it never happened, and you can just live on with your life not liking season 2, because it's like Sword Art Online. It's like if Sword Art Online season 2 took season 1 and said, "Hey, remember actual Sword Art Online? Well, fuck that."
But moving on to that, you've been watching Bleach.
Oh,
right?
Yes, I actually, back in the day, that was my gateway anime. That was how I got into anime. I watched it back in 2012, 2011. I watched all 3 seasons. I tried to get into the 4th one. I just haven't continued the 4th season because that's the bounce season, and the bounce season is just garbage. I feel that Bleach ended with season 3 or arc 3. The entry. And that's not the entry, the rescue. The rescue, I think, is where they really ended Bleach. The anime, because I know the manga. I haven't read that much of the manga, but I know the manga is really, really good when it comes to like story and all that, and not having as many filler arcs. But if there are, they're actually entertaining. When in anime, they're just stressful and annoying. But I think that it ended with the main actual anime ended with number 3, arc 3, the return, the rescue. But then also the films, I do love the films as well. I love there's one film out of them that I hate, and that's Diamond Dust Rebellion. And Diamond Dust Rebellion is because that was a garbage film, because they never explained anything about they introduced a whole nother lore of a whole other like sub lore of people and a ceremony and things that we're supposed to know about that we don't know what the hell is going on. If they were to explain this in the previous episodes or something leading up to this, but they didn't. They're just like, oh yeah, here's some ceremonies and stuff of a culture that you don't even know about, and they wouldn't even tell Ichigo about the whole thing. And I was just like, what in the hell? Like, what is this? Yeah. I think at one point I was watching this with someone, and he goes, we're watching this, and he goes, he won't even tell the main character what's going on. How the hell are we supposed to know what's going on? And I was like, yeah, you're right.
To me, it didn't really explain it that well.
No, they didn't at all.
Why was there 2 of them? Why did they have 2 Zanpakutos? And I know they probably said, if I would have listened closely, but I didn't really pick up on it.
Exactly, and it was just a I was one of the terrible out of all of them. But then there's the other 3 are fantastic. I think one of my favorites would have to be, if you're looking for action, then definitely Hellverse. But if you're looking for story and just bitterly beautiful ending, then Memories of Nobody. Because Memories of Nobody, I love that so much. That ending was so profound when I first saw it. Because I wasn't expecting that much, but the relationship that Ichigo has with whatever that girl's name was, oh god, that the irony has not lost on me that I forgot her name.
Oh yeah.
But the relationship that he has with this girl is really touching, and which is what I really loved about it. And Hellverse as well, that was also good. But the thing is, though, is with both of these films, I saw them dubbed. The only reason is because I saw them on what was it? It was Amazon Prime a while back. When I still used like Amazon Prime, I watched it like there, and it was just dubbed, and I was like, I'm stuck with dub. But oh well, I did. But however, I did see Fade to Black in sub, which was pretty awesome because Fade to Black.
That was my favorite. Fade to Black and Hellverse.
Fade to Black was good. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fade to Black was really good. I felt that it did like the only problem that I had with Fade to Black is that, like I said, they were introducing two characters and a whole sub arc of each of Rukia's past that they never brought up in previous storylines, and I was like, what's up with this? But you do have to accept the fact that that the films of anime are essentially just they're just filler arcs that didn't make it.
Yeah. But yeah, the manga of Bleach, oh my god, I've been keeping up on it. And it's so amazing. And to me, my personal favorite character is Hollow Ichigo. That is my
absolutely. Hollow Ichigo is the best.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's why Hellverse was such a good film, because you just get to see so much of Hollow Ichigo. I mean, like in the beginning of the film, the first few minutes is just Ichigo going full hollow, just wrecking shit.
Oh yeah, that's like my all-time favorite form. But I do love the mask and the way they, God, I just want to tell you so much about the manga.
Yeah, I'm planning on reading it. Yeah, I'm gonna reread all of it. Because I've seen all the anime, and I know that a lot of the same stuff that happens in the first 3 arcs happens in the manga. But it usually happens shorter, especially due to the fact that the volume of content that you get in a manga versus an anime is completely different.
But I wish I had more time, but we're gonna switch gears from anime to manga to video games and whatnot. The game I've been playing mostly is Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, because I've been trying to get shit done in that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I've been playing a new game called Broforce.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Dude, that is just awesome. It takes all the 80s action-packed characters, Rambo, Die Hard, and you're just fighting bad guys. And it's just so awesome. It feels like Contra.
Yeah, it's got that Contra feel to it.
Yeah, but it's badass, dude. You have to play it.
Yeah, I've heard it. I've heard it's really good. So I mean, I'm just trying to think of the games I've been playing recently. I haven't played that many games because, as I said on my Ramblecast that went live about half an hour ago, I think. I've been busy with trying to get script done for my series James Wafflemo, but I'm trying to get that back off the ground. But the games that I have been playing, however, Wolfenstein 3D and Return to Wolfenstein. I've got both those games, and I'm loving the hell out of them.
Huh.
Have you played any of the Wolfenstein games? They're the id Software, the when you're with like that guy inside like the Nazi castle, and you're like taking down Nazis and all that.
Yeah, I played the original.
Like that's Wolfenstein. That's Wolfenstein Spear of Destiny, if I'm not mistaken.
I think. I'm not for sure.
Because it's an episodic video. It's an episodic game like Doom, where like the different different episodes. Like for example, Doom. It's the Gates of Hell. What was the first one? The first one's shit. I mean, I'm a Doom fan. I should know this. Okay, hold on. I think it's the Shores of Hell. I think. Well, that might be the third one. I don't know. I haven't played Doom in a while, but like, yeah. But I know that with Doom 2, there's only like 2 episodes, and there's Doom 2, and then there's another one. But anyway, sorry about that. But yeah, it's an episodic adventure like Doom or any other game like that.
Yeah.
So they're different episodes of the game. Also, fun question: have you played that Aliens Doom mod yet?
I played a little bit of it. I just haven't had time to play all of it.
But what are your thoughts on it? I want to hear this because I loved it.
The way they crafted everything, oh my god. And sometimes it, like, when you're playing it, and, like, the enemy's on the other side of the wall, and you're hearing it,
Yeah,
and then they pop out of that animation, and it's like, holy shit, you know. I liked it. It was awesome. It's not as good as the Aliens game.
Yeah, but
released,
definitely
but
still
it's good.
such a great, and I love because it's an overhaul because I've been into the modding community of Doom for as long as I can remember, like since back from like 2012 2011 I've gotten into the mod community for Doom because I'm a huge fan of Doom. Like if that wasn't very clear, I'm such a huge fan of Doom. And the mod community for Doom, I love how the transition between just like what is just a regular skin texture change to a complete overhaul. I definitely think that controversial opinion, but I definitely think that Brutal Doom definitely changed that. And I say controversial opinion because a lot of people on the Doom forums think that Brutal Doom is a total, it's a it's a sham. It's a hack because it's completely changing Doom. But I think that it's almost its own separate game. You can't you can like both games. Brutal Doom and then just regular Doom. Also, let me just say I found the name of the episodes. So the first for Doom / the Ultimate Doom, there's Knee Deep in the Dead, or sometimes called the Shareware Doom, Shores of Hell, Inferno, and then Thy Flesh Consumed, which is the Ultimate Doom only. And Thy Flesh Consumed, if I'm not mistaken, is the hardest, like, freaking Doom episode. That's the one where in the second mission you're on this like ramp and there are just enemies just surrounding you like a whole bunch of like cacodemons and zombies, and there's a lot of shit at you. So with Doom 2, there's Doom 2 Hell on Earth, and then there's No Rest for the Living, and then Doom 2 Master Levels. And then the final Doom, there's TNT Evolution, and then the Plutonium Experiment. And then with Doom 3, there's Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil, and then Doom 3 The Lost Missions. Doom 3 The Lost Missions is part of BFG Edition, which I actually have, and is so good. Which you can get on like Steam for pretty cheap.
Oh yeah, I've got that one. I still haven't beat it yet, but I've been meaning to get back to it to play.
Yeah, that's great. I've gotten pretty damn far into Doom. I switched computers, however, so I'm gonna have to like dig on my old hard drive to find my save files. But yeah, besides that, it's such a good game. Like because it's a HD remaster of all games, and this new Lost Missions is actually new for Doom BFG Edition.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one of the problems that a lot of people were bitching about when this game came out is they lost a bit of survivability, like the survival horror feel to it, because it has like a flashlight. Because back in the old one, you had to pull out a flashlight to see, and then you pull out a gun, and then you pull out a flashlight, But in this new one, you just hit F, and then you have your flashlight. And a lot of people were getting mad about that. But besides that, I mean, this is a new retexture, everything for Doom. Actually, fun fact is I saw a Let's Play of PewDiePie back in the day playing Doom 3, and he says there's actually one point where at the beginning he goes, I know they're making this new Doom, they're re-releasing everything, and he goes, I just don't understand that. But I think it's interesting now because you look at it now and you see that it's actually brought some new things to the table, and it's also like high definition and all that.
Oh yeah, I loved it because when they redone it and everything, and I played it, the first and second one, the originals, and then I went back and played the original before the remake, and dude, they took it and upgraded the graphics and everything.
Exactly,
and it was good.
I've got it. Sorry, you said?
I was just saying it was good.
Yeah. I've got what is it? Resurrection of Evil for the Xbox, just the original Xbox. I found it for $9 at a gaming store, and I was like, wow. I mean, even back then, I mean, the comparison between the old one and the new one is very high def and all that. But I still love the first feelings that I had playing that game and beating it. Like when I beat that game, it was like that ending where, spoiler alert for those of you who haven't played Doom: Resurrection of Evil, you end up killing this one creature, and then as it's killed, it just like it flashes over to your character, and it just goes black, and you just hear this voice, and it says, "Welcome home, Marine." And then you just hear this like rock music, and then just goes to credits. And that scene right there, that scene alone was just like you just put down you just throw the controller down, and you're just like, yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, so much testosterone and awesome just memories from Doom, all of them. Like, I got into Doom. This is a fun story, actually. I got into Doom because I ran to a little game by the name of DDD, which was Duck Doom Deluxe. And Duck Doom Deluxe is where they took a Duck Hunt and they switched it. They made it into Doom, and so they have Doom items, which you probably can't find anymore, but I found it on one of my old hard drives. So, and it's hilarious. So I found this, and I was like, what's Doom? I was a little kid when I found this game, and I was like, what's Doom? So what I did was I looked up Doom, and so I downloaded the first episode, played it, and oh my god, that feeling once I beat the game, once I beat the first episode, and it's just like, the text where it's just like, you just got done beating the horrible demon, what's next, and it's like, play the next episodes, and I was just like, oh my god, ever since I was a little kid when I played that, and ever since then, I've been such a huge fan of Doom. And let me just say, this May 16th, I'm not going to be buying it yet, but I'm definitely going to be saving up some money to buy Doom 4 because, I've been watching some gameplay and, I've actually heard from a friend who's played it that it's really good. Like, the playability is fantastic. He played some of it at E3, and, oh my god, I can't wait, sorry.
It's fine. But, we got a little bit of time. We are going to take a break. And we'll come back to talk more about... we'll be coming back starting fresh as the Metal Gear Solid 5, or Metal Gear, actually, in general. So, we'll be back. We'll take like a quick break, and we'll be right back.